The motto for Spicer Fitness and Wellness is fitness is sexy in all sizes. But before I talk about what do I mean by fitness is sexy in all sizes, let's first start with what does fitness mean? Like, how do we define fitness? How do we define health? The health-related factors that are defined by the American College of Sports Medicine are body composition, muscular endurance, muscular strength, flexibility, and cardiovascular endurance. Those are the things that defines everyone's health, not size. Size has become a popular way of trying to define if a person is healthy or not, or if a person is fit. But in actuality, it's not the size of a person, but it's the body composition of an individual that defines if they're healthy or not, as well as, like I stated, endurance. So what muscular endurance is your ability to be able to move your body for a certain amount of time and with a certain amount of weight, or even just your body weight. How long can you go with moving your body? Muscular strength, that is how much weight are you able to lift. It's really important for us to be able to lift things. We are constantly lifting things in everyday life. We have to lift our bag, we have to lift our books, we have to sometimes move the couch around. Cardiovascular health is very important because it involves your heart, your lungs, the way that the blood moves throughout the body. So it's really important that we pay cardiovascular health attention. Flexibility is a health factor that is often overlooked because we associate stretching and mobility with a cool down or with yoga. But flexibility is very important because it allows you to be able to just do basic things like turn your body, turn your head. And so that is why the American College of Sports Medicine defines it as a health factor, because if you don't have flexibility, that increases your risk of injury, not just in the gym, but particularly more so in your everyday life. The fifth factor that we're going to discuss is body composition. And this is the one that I really want to put a little bit more focus on, because this is where I feel like we have gone wrong in trying to help people understand what is fit and what is healthy. So body composition is defined by your fat mass and your muscle mass, as well as your bone density and everything else. But let's just focus on our fat mass versus our muscle mass. So when you have an increase in body fat percentage that's higher than what is recommended, you're putting yourself at risk for chronic diseases. So instead of trying to define our health by how much we weigh or how we look, we need to start learning a little bit more about our body composition. How do we look internally so that you can have a better understanding of your health to decrease your risk of chronic diseases? The reason we're talking about fitness is sexy in all sizes in January is because I really want you guys to have a foundation and an understanding as you go throughout the year and as you go through your roller coasters of trying to eat healthy, trying to consistently work out, that you are not defined by how you look. There are going to be times throughout this year that you're not going to want to work out, that you're going to lose motivation. You're going to have high times of motivation when you're ready to get in the gym, working out 3 days a week, 4 days a week consistently. And then there's going to be times you could really care less about working out, and that's okay. What we need to do is focus on what is health internally, because that's what's going to keep you at least dedicated to a healthy lifestyle. Fitness is sexy in all sizes because fitness is so much more than how you look. Fitness is about how you move. It's how you move in everyday life. It's being able to go out with your children, be able to play with them, go on vacation, be able to walk everywhere that you want to walk to, be able to go up the stairs without your knees hurting, to take out the trash and not hurt your shoulders, or be able to pick up your bag every day, your heavy book bag or your heavy purse. Fitness is about being able to live this life, being able to do the things that you want to do that requires a lot of movement. Living life requires a lot of movement. We're having to walk a lot of places. We have to be able to sit at our desk correctly so that our back doesn't hurt. We have to be able to just be able to get to our car, from our house to the car without our knees hurting. Those things are so important, and that is what fitness is. Even I talked about body composition, I talked about body fat. Fitness isn't even about just having the goal of having this low body fat. That's not even fitness. You do want to aim to have a certain body fat percentage so that you can reduce your risk of chronic diseases, but that's not the end all tell all of how we should approach our fitness in our health life. A lighter person, or even there are people that are super lean. They can actually be more out of shape than somebody who is heavier or out of the recommended weight for their height, the whole BMI thing. So as we go into this year and as you are setting goals for yourself, remember that fitness is not defined by just the size that you have. It's an amazing goal, but remember, you guys, we want to have something internal that's pushing us and motivating us to continue to exercise and eat healthy. With so many different body types and so many different lifestyles, it's important to find what works for you and focus on that.